We are live in Studio B with your BYU Sports Day-to-Day play-by-play. I am Spencer Linton alongside Jerem Jordan. And we now welcome in longtime broadcaster. He is Dave McCann. He does it all. Doing basketball last night, but we were showing you football. We want to start with the football topic.
First of all, it's nice to see you guys in blue sweatshirts. Remember, last time I was here, everyone was in black.
Yeah.
We've gained some color and life.
Winning really livens this place
It
up.
really does, especially over here.
Yes. So that's why I want to talk about the big win with Boise State. After further reviews coming up later today, you guys will have a lot to discuss in a positive light. But BYU is still going to need to get better as they push forward for the final two games. As you look back on the Boise State game, what was the most impressive part of BYU's performance against the Broncos on the blue?
They seemed to play with some oxygen. You know, they're suffocating for 4 weeks. There was guys flying around on defense making plays. Buka did what he did. Jaren ran the ball, leading rusher for the first time, all season?
He looked fully healthy.
It changed things, and that was the football team, even though there were 12 different starters in that game than the ones who suited up against Baylor, which is unbelievable if you think about it. But that reminded us of that team that put together a good win on the road. And Boise State's decent. They're not near as good as their record. And they proved that, but to go up there and beat them on the Smurf turf, it rejuvenates, BYU's not going to the Rose Bowl, but it rejuvenates our fan base because they just want to win. People just want to win. It's so much nicer, And you can learn, like last night, you guys were talking about a moment ago, you can learn the same lessons in a win as opposed to a loss. So scratch out a win and go back to work. That's better than scratching out a loss and going back to work to do the same thing.
I think BYU loved and learned regardless of the result, and they got it done, which was great. And it helps to play that team because it's the last game. Who knows if they're going to play again in the future? Perhaps they will. We don't know. But it was kind of the end of an era. It was up there where BYU had actually won 2 in a row, Dave, in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl in 2020. But this was like the first game against Boise State with like a crowd since 2016. And BYU showed up, and this is the team we knew was in there. And they figured some things out. Week 3 of Kalani's defense, he talked about, hey, it's going to take a minute. And it happened. And it just feels great. And now BYU can end on a real high note at the end of the season and maybe still get to 8 wins.
You get to go to a bowl game. You get additional practices. Think about it. They have 2 games and then a bowl game and then those 2 cream puffs in September. You have 5 games to get ready for a 10-game P5 stretch, starting with Arkansas, the 3rd game of next season. So you have 5 games, the off-season, the summer, and a lot of work to get done so that we don't just get mopped up. So, yeah, the bowl game's key because it just extends all the time to get better. And it gives people a reason to watch the game on BYUtv coming up next Saturday against Utah Tech because win that game, you go somewhere.
And senior day.
And senior day. It might be junior day, too.
It might be junior day. Like, we don't know if on Monday we're going to know, hey, Jaren Hall and Puka Nacua are saying they're not coming back.
Right.
We don't know, but our anticipation is that that's likely the case.
And Puka is worth, I don't care what the temperature is, he's worth coming to watch. He makes difficult catches routine and impossible catches possible. And we're going to show every single angle we have of that touchdown catch tonight on After Further Review. And it's amazing at every single angle. It saved the season. It saves so much. Might be the catch that gets him a job in the NFL. If it doesn't, it'll certainly get him a job with Cirque du Soleil in Vegas. It was spectacular, and we're going to spend all kinds of time on it tonight.
He's putting together quite a resume reel for NFL scouts, no doubt about it. BYU... And as you talk about pushing toward next season, Dave, I can't help but think big picture here. With no Jaren Hall and no Puka Nacua, BYU is going to benefit from having these practices, but this is going to be a drastic turnaround roster-wise. On top of all the injuries, now you're losing your 2 top-tier stars.
Yeah.
How does BYU handle something like that?
They're going to go shopping. It's the holidays. Everyone's going shopping. You got to bring in a junior college quarterback or a couple, maybe 2. From the portal or D1 from the portal. You've got to bring in some running backs, maybe 3. You've got to get bigger on the defensive line so that you can push forward. Maybe get 4, 5, 6, I don't know, however many it takes. They got a lot of guys in there that are young. They can follow Cody Epps and his energy, Micah Harper and his energy. But you're right. They got to. We've seen so little of the backup quarterbacks that tells me there's going to be some shopping in the offseason. Absolutely.
For sure. If BYU wanted to get Conover reps, they've had a few opportunities here. They did not. So who knows what happens with
Finnegan
Conover
too.
and Finnegan,
Finnegan
right?
too. His foot's in a boot. And they're still freshmen.
With an ankle injury, yep.
They can still evolve into a great quarterback down the road, but for Big 12 season number 1, we're going to see somebody else back there.
Yes, we will. Absolutely. Jaren Hall's been too good, which is a great problem. Like, a lot of people are like, no, why'd they leave? I would rather have greatness for a year than goodness for 2. Does that make sense? Like, yes, I loved Austin College junior year. It was amazing. Yes, go. You did great. Let's talk hoops. Okay. We were talking about, is it fair to overreact after game 1? What do you think?
What do we got, 31 games? So we get 31 reactions, right, in a season, and they're going to be all over the place. I don't know if they're going to be the same from game to game. If that's the case, we're either really, really good or we're really, really struggling. But that's the glory of fandom is Friday night, they go down there and shoot 60%, beat San Diego State, all is right in the world. That sounds ominous, but you know what? San Diego State came in here and got beat last year, and we went down there and beat them the year before, underdogs in both games. We play them differently than we play teams like Idaho State. I don't know what that means for Friday night, but I looked at it as this. I thought back to my high school days. There were tests early in the semester that I aced that had nothing to do with my final grade at the end. Like, what happened? And my mother would ask. It's just so early. I mean, TCU had a 1-point win over Sam Houston or somebody. I know Arkansas Pine Bluff or somebody. Creighton was down in the second half midway through to St. Thomas. It's just opening night. And I'm most curious to see who's going to lead this team. And we talked about it in the later stages of the game last night. Everyone's kind of looking around going, hey, who's in charge? Because Alex used to be. Or Tijon or somebody was, guys, follow me. And last night, I thought we had 5 guys trying to follow the other 4, you know, and hey, that must be you. And who was it? It was Dallin Hall, the freshman, that really came in, didn't turn the ball away, and led them back. Then they finally hit some shots. But that was impressive. I think Rudy Williams needs to be that guy because he's dynamic, and he was that way at Coastal Carolina. Jackson Robinson, who came out and shot after the game, I knew he was ticked off. Came out and shot in his uniform. They moved the fans off the floor so he could get some in. He's a good shooter. Yeah. He's got to be a good shooter. When you bring guys in, they've really got to work. And when they don't, you can take 5th place in the WCC. So I'm watching Saturday and then next week, a couple of home games here. Who evolves as follow me, boys? It can't be the coach. It's got to be the person with the ball. And that's either going to be a freshman or a senior transfer. And it's always better when it's the senior.
It's got to be Rudy Williams
leading the way.
It's got to be him.
A lot of pressure on Rudy, but hey, that's why he came. It was also his first night in front of the fans of that magnitude. Like the Rock went all the way up.
Great showing.
That's
from them,
different for peers. You know, those are your boys, and maybe they just were a little bit rattled. I'll tell you who wasn't rattled. Idaho State. They played great. They were long. They played good defense. They hit shots. They missed some key shots down the stretch. The better team won, but for a big portion of the game, the better team was ahead.
It was close.
Man, picked to finish last in the Big Sky. The belief is a funny thing. When you let a team hang around for a while, it gets to that weird zone. Anything goes.
And
all bets are off the table.
funny, more so than the other sports, because it's a guy getting hot from 3. And then all of a sudden, everyone buys in. You know, you made a couple of comments that in the Idaho State huddle last night, hey, they're talking about winning this game, you know, with 5 minutes to go. They're not talking about let's try and beat the spread, which was what, 23?
23.5. They did that.
They broke their huddle going, we can win this game.
Yeah, we're going to win this game. Yeah. Pretty, very, very interesting. Looking forward to BYU and San Diego State. We're looking forward to after further review tonight as well. Dave, we appreciate the time as always.
Thank you. It's going to be a good one tonight because you know what? It's about a win.
Yes, it is. We almost forgot what to do. No Loss November continues. They'll break it down tonight, 7 Eastern on the BYUtv app. After further review, check it out with Dave, Blaine, and David.